Sondażowa przewaga Donalda Trumpa w wyścigu o fotel prezydenta Stanów Zjednoczonych.
Donald Trump's lead in the polls in the United States presidential race does not sit well with many Polish politicians. Prime Minister Donald Tusk has repeatedly made no secret of his dislike for Donald Trump. So what does the change in the Democratic candidate for the American presidency mean, and what will Poland's international policy look like, given that the Polish-American alliance should be strong regardless of political sympathies?
Polsko-amerykański powinien być silny niezależnie od sympatii politycznych. Dzisiaj sprawdzam.
My fellow Democrats, I have decided not to accept the nomination and to focus all my energies on my duties as president for the remainder of my term. My very first decision as the party nominee in 2020 was to pick Kamala Harris as my vice president, and it's been the best decision I've made. Today, I want to offer my full support and endorsement for Kamala to be the nominee of our party this year. Democrats, it's time to come together and beat Trump. Let's do this. Although Joe Biden himself insisted until the last minute that he would run for president, his withdrawal was pressured by the Democrats themselves.
With dealing with everything we have to do with, look, if
the incumbent president's support is as weak as his health, even in the states that usually vote for his party.
Raczej pytanie, dlaczego tak późno?
The question is, why so late? So far, all the energy of the Democrats has been focused on Biden. In a moment, it will be Kamala Harris. But we will have certainty only after the Democratic Convention in Chicago, announced for the end of August.
Chicago na koniec sierpnia.
What was the reaction in Poland? Dear President Joe Biden, you've made many difficult decisions that have made Poland, America and the world safer, and democracy and freedom stronger. I know you were driven by the same motivations when you announced his latest decision, perhaps the most difficult of your life. And how did Donald Tusk answer questions about Donald Trump? Donald Trump's victory will undoubtedly be detrimental to Poland. Given the Prime Minister's clear political sympathies for the Democrats and his open criticism of Donald Trump, the question of the future of Polish-American alliance remains open.
Mamy bardzo prostą sytuację, w której Donald
Tusk and his political camp are betting 100% on a Democratic victory. Any other scenario is bad for them. The Republicans, as we've already discussed in Milwaukee, see Tusk as an extension of Germany. What will Polish politics look like after Trump's victory, especially in the context of the foreign minister's plans to appoint Bogdan Klich, an outspoken critic of Donald Trump, as Poland's ambassador to the United States, despite the president's objections? Jacek Saryusz-Wolski has written that there will be a conflict between Germany and France and the US administration. Unfortunately, the current Polish government will be on the side of Germany. We will be involved in a conflict with Washington alongside Berlin to the detriment of Poland, but that's not the worst-case scenario.
Większym niebezpieczeństwem jest sytuacja, w której
the biggest problem we will have is if the Democratic candidate wins the presidential election in Poland and the Tusk candidate wins. Then we will be in a really unfortunate situation.
Naprawdę będziemy w trudnej sytuacji.
Because political sympathies and antipathies could take precedence over the interests of Poland. Once again, Edyta Hordynska, TV Republika.